Thank you, Pyrite. There we go. Okay, I apologize, guys. Every now and then, OBS does this thing where it resets my microphone without telling me, and it is annoying. Sorry, I was messing with some audio settings. It's actually probably good you couldn't hear me, but yeah, sorry about that. Let me go through the list again. Sibo, Boone, Tom, Stevie, good to see you guys. Moonhopper, you too, man. Joke, good to see you. And Pyrite, I mean, like, I know you're, other side of the house, but glad to have you. Yeah, sorry, it's actually probably a good thing you guys couldn't hear me, because, for whatever reason, my gain was set, like, 3 times higher than what I usually have it, and volume was super loud. It was probably going to sound like garbage, so it's actually probably a good thing you didn't hear me while I was fiddling around with it. Hey, Gruff. It appears the game has frozen already. Hey, Mood, yes, I have. I have taken my medication. I want to tell you guys, heat exhaustion's no joke. No joke at all. Cause Friday, I'm pretty sure I had a pretty decent bout of it. And, I was messed up pretty much the entire weekend. It was not cool. It was not cool. It was not fun. Oh, Leroy, I don't have the hope. Okay, how about this? Um, I don't have the hope, but I'm willing to check. I'm willing to check. I've got that small ember of hope, which is probably about to be dashed by the spit bucket of CIG, but I'm willing to find out. That way, when I do find out, and then I get all, pissy about it, it's like, oh, did you do your research? I went to go buy scrap, but it was just fine at this one oddball place that nobody goes to. Then I can be like, yeah, look at all this research I did, all these hours I put in, checking out entire planets worth of locations. So yeah, I can cite my sources, and my sources is me. Man, Stevie, I've been kind of rough. Not gonna lie, dude. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow with a nephrologist, and I've gone to the nephrologist twice before when I was paying for that shit out of pocket. And I am a little miffed, disappointed, enraged, even, at the lack of progress, that I made the first few times, because it turns out, like, the first time you go to the nephrologist, let's just check by here, see what prices are on scrap and things like that. But the first time you go, usually they're supposed to make a plan, like, visit a nutritionist, see about other medications you should be taking for kidney shit. And, that didn't happen. The first time, the lady was more worried about, like, how I was going to pay for things instead of just, signing up for shit. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I think the base rate is 1.6 here at admin. That's not good. But anyway, and the second time, they gave me some student doctor, and a guy who just sat there eventually, who came in, who just stared at me while I complained about the first one, and didn't do shit for me either. Like, I don't know if I pissed off somebody's, like, niece or what. They're just, trying to help me shuffle out of this world a little quicker. But, yeah, I feel like, after the hundreds of dollars I paid out of pocket, they should have maybe, just maybe, okay, yeah, this is already garbage. They maybe should have, done their damn jobs. Pirate, I've talked to her a little. I'm gonna go speak to her more afterwards, once she gets home, and find out what all I need to ask. And if I get that damn the first lady again, I'm gonna leave. I'll just, you know what? I'll just drive to Little Rock to go to a nephrologist. I don't care if it takes an hour. Maybe I'll get some, damn results. Like, I've been dealing with this shit since September, you know? One sec, I'm gonna get my microphone, move it closer here. Okay. Hopefully this is a little bit better. And, we can go take the C2. Why not? It's fast, it's nice. Actually, maybe the Caterpillar. Yeah, screw it, let's take the Caterpillar. I like the Caterpillar. Oh yeah, Stevie, food's nice. Food's the nicest thing you can eat. Well, never mind. Also, I don't know what it is, but my city has had an Icee shortage for like a week. Like, the gas station that's close to my house, like, I'll walk there and usually grab like a small or medium or whatever, and they've been out for like the last week, and like the Icee rep was supposed to come by last Thursday, and he didn't. Oh yeah, Tom, I am. I was going to say a snack. A Choco Taco. That's it. But yeah, like they've been out of Icee stuff for like the last week, and they're supposed to get some like Thursday, and the Icee rep never came. And all the other gas stations in town that have Icees, which believe me isn't a lot of them, they don't have any. They're also all out. Like, I don't know what's going on in the Icee industry, but it appears that my town is no longer in it. Hey, Laramie, yeah, meds have been taken. Let's fly the best in show, why not? I enjoy the best in show. Oh, right, I think my in-game volume is, yep. Why does it do that? Hey, Xperia. Now, Xperia, I have a question. Did you name yourself before or after the Sony phone? Because I had one of those PlayStation phones, the Xperia Play, way back in the day. And I loved that phone. I was just curious. Like, I know that's not the only Xperia, but, I was just wondering. Man, I miss that phone. I wish they would bring that back. Like, I know, like, all of 6 people bought that phone, but hot damn, I love that phone. Oh, Sony made a PlayStation phone. It was basically a combination PSP and a phone. Like, it was a smartphone, like, touchscreen, all that, but you could slide the screen up, and it actually had 2, like, touchpad analogs, like, all the PlayStation buttons. It was actually perfect for, running emulators. Like, they had, like, a little game market where you could buy PS1 games, you could run PSP emulators, or, like, all your older classic emulators. Like, it was a great thing, because, you know, like, one, I could play all my games, and it was a phone. But yeah, like, they had a little PSP phone. It was great. It didn't last very long. Hell, I think it only had like 32 megabytes of onboard storage. What? Oh yeah, man, Wipeout. I was a Monster Hunter guy myself. I say that. Okay, so, like, you know, I had a modded PSP running that homebrew software.
Your systems are online.
You are clear to launch.
What I really enjoyed playing was Puzzles and Dragons. I think that's what it was called. It was like an old Capcom arcade game and like some sort of PSP pack. So technically, I was running an emulator on an emulator, if you just, you know, go roundabout with it. Oh, that's fair. That's fair, Xperia. No worries, but I was just, you know, just wondering. It's like, man, I loved that phone. That was a great phone. Oh, yeah, Pyrite. Dude, like, I read about that, like, in a Game Informer. It's like, I want that. And then I realized, hold on. I'm an adult. I can go get that.
Launch.
And I did. And then when I went to go upgrade it finally, like, you know, 2-3 years later, the lady at the Verizon store made fun of me for having the PSP phone. It's like, wow, that's an old phone. It's like, lady, like, you don't have to giggle. I didn't really need a smartphone. I just wanted something that could play games and, you know, tell me if I'm wrong in an argument. Oh god, Deadeye, god, yes. Battlefront Elite Squad, where you could actually, like, customize your trooper loadout. Hell yes. Like, that was my thing back in the day. Like, on Battlefront 2, it's like, man, I love being a jump jet trooper, but I want a gun that's not this crappy EMP cannon. And you could, you know, you could be like, jump trooper and blaster rifle? It was great. Oh god, it was great. Gallic, that's what we're gonna go find out. Too early to tell. Although, looking at the price of scrap, I'm gonna say no. Oh yeah, Jack, like, okay, here's the thing. I'll trade on the C2, like, I'm gonna keep it. I'll trade in it. But, like, you know, if I'm just gonna do some research, or looking to, like, if I'm gonna have to be flying a lot, I prefer the Caterpillar. Like, that's it, Eric. Yeah, Quiz and Dragons. It was like a weird, like, sword and sorcery board trivia game, arcade game. Like, you chose a character, they all had, like, a special power, and to advance, you had to answer these, like, dragons trivia questions. And a lot of them were sports, which I was terrible at, because, you know, I never really sportsed it up. Oh yeah, Pyrite. I remember you telling me about that. I remember we used to play, like, Monopoly on PSP in, like, English class. Like, because we used, like, the Sega emulators. We'd be playing the Sega version of Monopoly. Like, I probably should have been doing, you know, my English work, but... oh well. Ooh, that was a delay. Alright, we're gonna call by GD. That way if anything goes sour, we can wake up right here. Yeah, Pyrite, I'm sure I've probably not been the greatest influence. Not a lot of people. But, you know, especially us. But yeah, like, I worked at GameStop at the time, and I had that homebrew PSP, so, you know, it could just run ISOs of any of the PSP games. And, you know, not really realizing the, I guess you could say the moral implications of it, I downloaded literally every single game we had in stock at GameStop. Like, I brought my computer up there, like my laptop one Sunday. I don't know how I didn't get fired, because, you know, it was blatantly on camera, but it's not like anyone ever checked that shit. And, I downloaded literally every single game we had in stock. All of them. Which, you know, being the PSP library, it wasn't a whole lot, but it was enough, and that way I could just play whatever I damn well wanted to. Oh yeah, see, Cody, we didn't get that. We actually just had it in computer class. Like, if you finish your typing, you could play, you know.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh yeah, Deadeye. Now, did that have what do we call that? Inverting the axis? I don't remember. Hey, dark matter. Alright, we're going to 048. Not expecting any surprises here, but let's see what happens. Now that patch dropped like what, an hour ago? Oh, Tom, I did too. I did too, man. I got my hipsterism started early.
Quantum drive
Early.
is now off.
Second grade. Learning on a typewriter. It wasn't in school though. My mom was dating a guy who had a typewriter. Ah, I get you, Deadeye. Tell you what shitty game broke my heart though, as far as like, you know, those like info games or macro pros or you know, the people who made all those edutainment games. There was a game, I think it was called Dino Park Tycoon. And I just want to say now, with all love, all sincerity, all seriousness, to hell with that game. Screw that game. F that game. That game was terrible. It broke my heart. It was awful. It was one of the worst things I'd ever experienced as a kid. And, you know, I've experienced a lot of shitty stuff. Cause like, okay, so Dino Park Tycoon, it's basically, you know, Jurassic Park, but slightly less dinosaurs, you know, escaping. Or that'd be fewer. Would you use fewer there or less? Anyway. You know, like, you got a park, and it tried to be educational. It's like, oh, you want to have a brontosaurus? Well, you need a swampy enclosure, and it eats these, and you gotta buy this stuff. And, you know, like, different types of dinosaurs require different types of security enclosures, and all this other stuff. And, like, you know, you could buy extra parking or radio ads. You know, it's basically like a tycoon economics game for teaching kids. Yes, Dalby, yes, there is. Pyrite, I would put it probably worse than the chunk, but maybe not as worse as the bone, because that, you know, the whole leg in the cast was for a long damn time. But yeah. I had to correct that. But you know, like it had a bunch of dinosaurs. You know, obviously some I had heard of, some I had not. But at the very end of it, it's like where you went to go buy the dinosaurs. It was essentially like a chicken coop. It was like rows and rows of dinosaur eggs. And whenever you would buy a dinosaur, this little like tray on a track would come whizzing along, pull up to the coop where the egg was. Like an arm would toss the egg down, it would land in the tray, and it would whiz off to your park. And at the very end of this track, there was this dinosaur called the Vegasaurus. And it was a completely made up dinosaur, but like I see. Things are shitty again. Like, I dove in briefly in a patch we had before this, and I hit up 2 places, and prices were good. Prices are no longer good. But anyway, back to this Vegasaurus. Like, it had a microphone, sunglasses, purple glittery coat. Like, all the information on it was ridiculous. Like, its diet was room service. Its climate was, you know, air-conditioned, all this. Like, and I wanted it. I wanted this glitzy, you know, purple-suited damn dinosaur in my park. But it was $50,000. You started the game with $5,000 for the entire park. And, you know, I only got to play this game like once a week, because computer lab alternated literally once a week. Negative Delvey. It was a game called Dino Park Tycoon. Like one of those educational games. But, like, that's where I started learning, like, you know, like, how to spend less money on things to save up for other things. Like, I had that save file, and that went for weeks, because, you know, I could only play it, like, once a week. And, I went hardcore trying to get that damn Vegasaurus Rex. And I finally did it one day. Like, I was excited. I had the money. I had the 50,000 Dino dollars or whatever to buy the Vegasaurus Rex. And I hit the buy button.
Landing gear up.
And the little tray comes whizzing down the track. And it gets stuck. It doesn't pull up all the way. The nest for the egg dips out. There's no tray to catch the egg. It hits the ground and smashes. And then a sign pops up that says now extinct. And I lost my $50,000. And you can't get the Vegasaurus Rex. And I don't know what child pissed off the programmer who did that, but I hope they found closure in the pain of millions, I say that, dozens of children. Like, that was messed up. That was like, how dare they? How dare they? Like, that was computer lab in the 90s. Like, I didn't get a lot of time to do that. I didn't have a computer at home. I wasn't gonna get to play that. You know, my parents weren't, you know, creosote. They couldn't afford a computer. Or even want a computer. Much less, like, where was I gonna buy it? Like, I didn't know who sold computer games. I just thought they got sent to schools. Like, I didn't know you could buy computer games, you know? Rico, until they actually say it's intentionally non-functional, I'm gonna say that's a load of bullshit. It's been bad since 3.12. They want testing in PTU, not the main game. Otherwise, they'd stop advertising it. That's just people coming up with something that CIG has not verified. Not to mention, they've actually made fixes to, like, 2 locations. They just forgot to fix everything else set to spawn low instead of spawn 0. So yeah, that's a load of bullshit. That's people making themselves feel better or having fun messing with traders. Jordan, functional is being able to actually make, like, more than a 2% profit margin. Like, and there I go. There it is, okay. But yeah, like, okay, no, hold on. What are you talking about? 3.11 and 3.10 were the same as, like, 3.6 through 3.8. You're thinking of 3.91, where they accidentally fixed all the numbers, where everything was base price and unlimited. 3.10 and 3.11 were the same as previous patches, all the way down to 3.6.
Landing gear up. Landing gear.
And yeah, like, why would they make trade intentionally bad where you can't sell stuff and then fold mining into trading? Yeah, I don't want 3.9. That was boring. That was dumb. It was just, well, I guess I'll run Laranite. And, like, it wasn't even all 3.9.1. It was literally just, like, a month and a half. Because they had some, they had a maintenance thing
Complete.
where servers went down for a bit, and for whatever reason, they brought back the 3.5 trade model, or economic model, with 3.6 prices. Which was, you know, the best of both worlds for people who wanted to just print money, but god, that was boring. But yeah, like, as far as, like, functional goes, I mean, like, I shouldn't be able to make more money in an Aurora cheesing, you know, bounties than a Caterpillar hauling a risk of 400,000 credits. Like, at the very worst, they should be, you know, equal. I'm at the wrong building. Rico, we're not testers unless we're in the PTU. Like, Abivacati. I'll test the shit out of that. But when they're advertising the game with YouTube ads to come play now, and they have timed events or seasonal events, that's no longer testing. That's playing. Like, PTU is time for testing, which is, you know, what I'm doing now. Whew, well, that's Garbo. Yeah, see, these are replacing themselves, but they're constantly, yeah, they're eating themselves. And they're not even intentionally messing up trade. The issue is, they never adjusted the economy when they merged the economies between regions. So, like, back in the day, your economy was split up between the regions, like America, Europe, Australia. They had the same numbers for spawning, but there were a lot less new server starts to deal with. They merged all three servers into one central economic model. They didn't actually improve any of the numbers to make up for three economies being shoved into one. And now, they're having to deal with, let's be honest, 3 times the amount of 30Ks. Whenever a new server pops up, anything that's set to have a low spawn amount removes that from all the other servers. So, like, for example, Kudra Ore. The gold there is set to spawn at only 12% stock. So every time a new server pops up from like a 30K or a new server opening because of overflow of players or whatever, that new server spawns with 12% stock. When the server tick happens and, you know, resets for everything, it goes, oh, they lost all but 12% of their stock, so we'll just subtract that from the amount going out to every server. Well, that's going to happen with every single server reset. So what that does is it constantly deletes commodities on every tick, just about, and drives the price up in a constant cycle, because since it doesn't have enough time to actually sit there at maximum and lower again, it just ramps up to its maximum pricing. Oh, yeah, Coyote. Like, oh, that was great. Oh, I loved watching that. Xperia, they fixed like 2 things, and I think they broke them again. So, actually, you know what? Let's go investigate that. They pretty much only fixed, Ariel and... what the hell? Ariel and Ida. So, let's go investigate that. Let's go get depressed in a different system. Pretty much guitars. Now, I'm wondering, because like I said, I popped into the previous patch, checked out about 3 places that were, you know, known awful places. And, they were actually pretty decent. Like, they were, like, the trash commodities were actually at stock. Which was surprising. Mid-tier commodities were also at stock. Laranite was, you know, high, but that's to be expected because people are actually going to be trading that, and it's a low respawn commodity. Not initial spawn, but, you know, like, refresh rate. So, like, that actually looked legitimate. But again, I only dropped into 2 places. Like, I didn't get to check, you know, the entire system. Because, you know, it was the weekend. I was messed up. With that heat exhaustion. But one of those places was 056, where we just came from, and it's all messed up again. I mean, Rico, they keep saying it's an alpha, but again, when you're advertising the game on YouTube and, you know, telling people to not miss out on their seasonal events and an alpha, they're to the point where they're trying to say, yeah, come play this. Like, is it a finished game? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But we're all testers shield is not the bastion of defense that they use it as. Oh, Rico, what do you think I'm in here? Hurt me more, Daddy? Like, hold on, you think I'm having fun? Like, if I wanted to have fun, I'd be playing Banners of Ruin. I picked that up last night, and that's actually been great fun. Death was okay yesterday. I think this new patch may have plugged it. But yeah, like, the thing is, they keep doing things that they don't realize messes up the economy. Jordan's server performance actually has been pretty decent from what I've experienced. Like, the performance itself is not bad. It's been stable. It's been smooth. I mean, you know, my frame rate might not be smooth, but the game is. Yeah, and also I signed up back when it was Answer the Call 2016, so, you know. There's also that. Also, I'm not getting paid to test, and I refuse to be one of those people who pays buku amounts of money for the privilege of testing. Like, I will test, but it's not like I gotta go down to the bug mines and smash some bugs today for the glory of Roberts.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, screw Lathan. Let's go to Bezdek. Much prefer Bezdek.
Quantum drive is now on.
Oh, yeah, they did mess up EMPs, didn't they? Jordan, that depends entirely on your cloud settings. Also, hopefully that air conditioning isn't coming across too strong on the microphone. Let me know if it is. I'll try to suffer for you guys. Bush, that's the problem, though. They're not looking at the economic data. They don't even really know how the data works. It doesn't even really track the things they're looking at. Like, according to some of them, like, some of their issues is when they test the economy, they're doing it on their private, like, test servers, like, in-house, not realizing that it's totally different in the actual game.
Landing
Like,
gear down.
back in 3.7, they almost accidentally set us up with, like, 3.5 profits, like, prices. And I kept bringing that up to them. Like, hey, if you guys check prices, they're messed up. And like, oh, no, they're good. They're fine. This is what they're supposed to be. And it turns out they didn't realize that they had swapped the prices, and no one realized, and they just kept saying it was fine, it's what it was meant, without them actually checking. Once they finally checked it, instead of just assuring that nothing had changed, they realized there was an error, and they corrected it. So yeah, no, they're not looking close at the economy. They're not at all. There's one guy actually in charge of the economy numbers, and it's basically an intern project, because he's got a million other things he's doing. So yeah, no, they're not actively tracking that. It's basically just there so us traders can go, yeah, we've got something to do now. Rico, what was the C2 then? What was the Taurus? I mean, it's been 7 months now. It looks like it's going to end up being 10. Oh, Tripper, I am trying, man. I am trying. I don't know if I've got the fight anymore, man. And I'm betting, with this patch, they accidentally pulled the old economic model from like 3 patches ago. Oh yeah, sure, let's include the Star Rudder. Hey, Tripper. But yeah, man, like, okay, like, they solved the C2. Like, when the C2 came out, they didn't do anything for trade. And until CIG specifically comes out and says, hey, we nerfed this intentionally to encourage people to test something else, then I'm not gonna buy that excuse. Yeah, you know, the last dynamic event was odd. It was kind of silly, because it actually had the same problem. Oh yeah, pirate, that's it. Yeah, it's not a trade ship. It's like, there's no such thing as a trade ship. There's only such thing as a cargo ship. And anything that has cargo can be used for trade. 752. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they messed up. They messed up. That's gonna be a fun Icee report and repetition of a what do you call that? A thread on Spectrum. I wish they'd fix that too. Draw distance a little too harsh. Yeah, like, you know, they didn't gimp mining all of a sudden when they wanted us to test out combat. Like, why would they just didn't trade and not mining if they want us to test, you know, something else? Yeah, pirate, I'm gonna swing by Lathan and then hit up Ida just to check. No, Calic Raylon isn't technically out yet. We've got time on that one. Andrew, best way to make money with 2 people would be to grab a hurricane and do bounties together, because the hurricane is God now. Like, it is properly a terror now. It's tanky, too.
Engines online. Launch complete.
Exactly, Axel! Like, dude, I need my piracy, man. Like, I like running away from shit. That's what I enjoy. That's the thing, like, with them hamstringing the economy, they've pretty much deleted piracy. The only people that pirates have to go after now are rock miners, and that's not... Very rarely is that even going to involve combat, you know? Hey, Russell. Trade prices. everything across the board. Hey, Keel, good to see ya. Yeah, like, I mean, the hurricane has kind of been gimped for some time, you know. Zum, I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of the Starfarer personally. Like, it's a decent ship. It's just, I don't know if it's really my style, you know. But there's really no point to a C2 or a Caterpillar at this moment. Now, I mean, if you're looking all future ahead and stuff, I would go C2. I'd go C2 because with the C2. As long as you've got friends, you could fly both Caterpillars and the C2 at the same time and, you know, move like 1600 SCU at once. Which, you know, if the economy works, and that's a lot of money. Hey, Little John. Craig, it was better over the weekend, then it got worse. They accidentally regressed something, it looks like, so I'm gonna go probably report that on Spectrum. Yes, Russell, yes, we are in the PTU. I mean, Rico, they're gonna have to, because you can't really trade from station to station right now. But I'm also going to make the prediction that the whole sea gets pushed back at least one more time. I'm sorry, Craig. Sorry, man. It was decent over the weekend. They actually fixed part of it. But I'm guessing since they pull from various builds, they accidentally pulled the economy from a previous build. Yeah, Tripper, there you go. Robert, it's gotta be this week, man. Like, this patch had, like, what, all of 2 fixes? Oh, Keel, I got no idea, man. Is 3.15 even that big? Like, what are they gonna cut from it? Ah, yes, Cowdy, yeah, the cargo decks. Man, you guys remember when they added those and they came with all that gameplay? I don't. Yeah, see, Tom, that's it, too. I keep forgetting about the modules for the Caterpillar, mostly because I haven't talked about them since 2016. Yeah, Robert, no worries, man. Like, it's gotta be this week, man. I mean, Russell, if we had a patch that wasn't late... I mean, it's to be expected, because, you know, let's be honest, this shit isn't exactly, easy. It takes a lot of gumption, a lot of, you know, messing about, a lot of snaggle-toothed coding to make things work. Anyone who thinks coding is clear-cut and straightforward is probably not coded.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Oh, Keel, that does sound kind of bombastic. Now I'm curious. Yeah, the cargo deck gameplay was not there. Hey, Emerald. You know, missed, disappointed. Alright, let's see what we're at here. Yeah, man, look at all these people buying tungsten and aluminium on PTU. Now, obviously, Layer 9 people are buying that. I mean, it's still gonna be messed up, but people always buy Laranite. Oh yeah, functional toilets. Well, they had to... But Pyrite, they had to physicalize the place where the economy is supposed to go. That's why. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, lobotomy. I mean, that's only like one of the initial features it was supposed to ship with. Cat's gonna probably need a massive rework for that to happen, though. Oh yeah, Cody. No, I mean, like, they hire some of the best damn artists out there. You know, ship designers, everything else. Like, they have that covered. They are... I mean, like, you know, throw a brick in a CIG studio and you're going to hit a damn good artist, you know? Like, they are silly for beautiful artwork. They know what they're doing. In fact, that's pretty much what keeps them going. Like, you know, if this game looked like Pulsar, no one would play it in this state.
Engines online.
Alright, let's go see what Ida has. I should have done more checking the other day. I was just so messed up. I spent the weekend in bed recovering, and I feel like I should have put in more time so I could actually talk about the differences between the two patches. No, Simone, no, man, don't do it. With all the PCs in there, you'll hit Windows for sure. I'm sorry, that was terrible. That was terrible. I'm sorry. You guys can downvote me now. Oh, Emerald, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I mean, I take breaks when I need to. Now, tomorrow, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, or if I do, it'll be much later, because I have a doctor's appointment. I get to go speak to the actual nephrologist, and, you know, I'm sure they'll say something like, yeah, man, you're dying. Okay, jump computer, that's not a proper... That's not a proper, jump. What is you doing? We're gonna do this bullshit, okay. Fine. You know what? Fine. We'll space truck for a while. We all like space trucking. I actually, back during 2018 CitizenCon, I met a few of the people that work at the Austin studio. Which was great fun. Like Josh Coons, for example. Josh Coons is like, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. But if there's a guy that I was going to, like, you know, try like weed for the first time with, it'd probably be that guy. That guy seemed like he was zinned out. And, you know, granted, I think he was also up for like 3 days. That's a rock. Nope. How did we meet a rock? Where am I? Where am I? I hit a rock. And now we have a desktop background. Well, lobotomy, I didn't even realize I was in an asteroid field, was the thing. Can I... Wow, escape's not even working. I broke the game. I hit it so hard it locked up. Like, I'm hitting escape, I can't even access my menu. Alright, so 1 second. Let's just Alt F4. Splash screen for just a second. While I relaunch. Oh, pyrite! That's good! That was some sort of space rock. Like I was close to, like, you know, the asteroid fields where they spawn the bounties. I should have strafed up. If I'd strafed up instead of strafing down, I would have made it. I have this this bad habit of strafing down instead of up when needing to dodge things. So if you're ever actually fighting me and you're trying to take me down, just, you know, remember that and capitalize on it. Well, it had to be, though. Like, what else would it be? Unless there's, like, some other name for a space rock that I don't know. Ah, you're right. You're right, lobotomy. I'm doing my part. Didn't that movie have, like, Gary Busey's son? Or was that just Gary Busey? Oh, yeah, Keel, I can imagine. Always had a soft spot for the hurricane. Man, I saved Ariel, which, I mean, I guess is probably the most important economic hub in, wait, not hub, but source of laranite and titanium. I gave my life to save the economy. Here, we can find out what happened to our caterpillar. Was it destroyed or is it missing? Wow, unknown. Maybe we hit, like, a portal to Pyro. It was lost to time and space. You know, I want to take something a little faster. We don't really need stock. Let's go look at prices. Do it in the Cutlass. Why F4? I mean, I'm me. Bad one. No, not Hank. Damn it. Oh, are we looking for... Oh, Coyote, it's terrible. In fact, why don't we take that? Why don't we take that? How about we just fly the Star Runner, and then we can complain about how terrible it is. Let's take that Bolon out, throw a crossfield in there from something we're never gonna fly. Do I still have those paint jobs? I do. I do. I need to melt. Oh. Pretty much this 3-pack. I don't know if I like this Fortuna livery. I might give that away. Oh, not today, Death. Ooh, did they actually fix the 100i? Well, Guitars is a great ship for it was. They kind of gimped it, man. Like, it's awful now. Well, yeah, Zom. I mean, you know, hell, Dual Universe has better physics. Well, I say that. It's got actual physics. Yeah, Russell, I'm going back to grab the Star Runner. I want to see how it handles now. I doubt they've changed anything about it. See, Xperia, like, I've got Dual Universe. I like it, but the only missions they have right now are cargo hauling, and they're set up to basically be AFK missions. Like, I mean, you gotta fly off the planet and then land, but, you know, there's like 1 to 6 hours between hitting those planets, even at, you know, maximum speed. So they're designed to be AFK missions. I never got into the PvP of the game, and it's really set up where, like, if you want to make any sort of headway, you pretty much have to be in an organization. And it's fun. Voxels are weird. Yeah, they did some, and then once they stopped selling it as much, they took the baseball bat to its knees. Yes, guitars. Like, okay, so you can fly to all the planets, like, just slowly, by yourself, you know, in a ship. Like, you do, like, 30,000, I want to say it's, like, meters per second or kilometers an hour, I forget what the actual, you know, top speed is, but it's 30,000, oh, shit, I said that number, the bad number. But, there's jump drives, so you can, you know, jump instantly between them. It costs, you know, very expensive fuel cells, but they have them. Problem is, for those missions, for freighting, you cannot jump. And it's so that way pirates can, you know, possibly catch you and destroy your ship and take the materials out of it and whatever you're hauling. But, you know, the space be big. And I have yet to have anyone come after me. I've done a few of them, because, like, you know, you'll just start off, and then you just let it run in the background. Once you're in space, Dual Universe uses very little resources, so, like, you can play other games, or, you know, watch something, and then when it gets close, just set yourself a timer, so you don't, you know, zoom past your planet. Is it, Russell? Seems normal to me. Oh god, yeah, Xperia. Some of those are still up. Like, tons of people still have, like, little blockade walls right at the jump exit points. That's why I usually go off course about 5 minutes before actually heading to the planet I'm supposed to. That's it, Ducky. I like that. I feel like we could do like a very shitty, like, parody version of, like, I Need a Hero. Where have all the trade routes gone, and where are all the goods? Where's the cheap titanium for Lorville neighborhoods? Terminal, that's a good question. I'll find out once I come out. Yeah, Pirate did! I forgot about that. Death, I think it was Bonnie Tyler. Into a box? Like, put them in a box, or shape them into a box? Yeah, join my OnlyFans, where you can hear me make parody songs about the economy. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to grab that. Sorry, if I sang it in the correct key, it might sound slightly better. It's just, it's been a while since I've heard Bonnie Tyler, and let's be honest, the Shrek version was somehow better. Yeah, experience. No, I wish, man. I wish. That'd be cool. Well, joke, that's why you just get, like, you know, like a whole band for it. Okay, what is going down? Why is... Okay, now it works. Ah, on drums, that makes sense. No, definitely. Bonnie Tyler will forever be a much better singer than I could ever be.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
That's also one of those, like, you know, quintessential 80s songs. Like, I don't know how Shrek 2 did a better version of it, but they did. But still, like, the Bonnie Tyler version is very hard to beat.
Engaged.
I heard a weird, like, metal a cappella version of it once, which was good. It was weird, but good.
Quantum
Hey,
travel
Matthew.
complete.
TL, I have no idea. That might be my next stream. No idea. I'd like to find out. Wasn't exactly bad. Like, you know, I jump into it. I haven't been able to play it in a little bit because I had to move my flight stick off my desk for a little bit, and I need to mount it back. I just haven't got around to it. You know, Death, I never actually played the Saints Row games. Raven, bad, and bad. So let's find out about that MSR top speed, shall we? Retro, they work, but they're not worth it. Like, they were actually working last patch. And trade seemed decent in that patch, out of the 2 terminals that I visited. Man, look at that roll rate. Alright, hitting right. Hitting left. Alright, so, from stop, and you know, we've got a little bit of atmosphere. We're just gonna cruise control to maximum. So that's 5.3 Gs. Not bad, not bad. Afterburner. 9 and dropping. That does feel like it takes it a long time to get up to speed. Like, you know, a fighter is easily going to catch up to that. I think the top speed is the same, it just takes longer to get there. Xperia because it's the poster child and you can't do anything to the Carrick. Yeah, Simone, have a go with it. Alright, so let's just let this thing come to a stop. 3.3 Gs for retro. Yeah, sure thing, lobotomy. Actually, I guess I don't really need the scanning doodad up for that anymore. Although I'm kind of far off planet now, hold on. Oh god, that roll. That is atrocious. I mean, like, I don't know, like, it's flyable, but it doesn't feel like the nimble blockade runner style Millennium Falcon ship we were sold, you know? I just feel like it can yaw just a little bit faster. Ah, balanced, yes, of course. Of course, silly me.
Landing gear down.
Just in case we flub this. Starting to hit the thicker atmosphere of Ida now. I don't know, it's not so bad. Although it is definitely slow in atmosphere. Like, this pancake, definitely has some aerodynamic issues. And it seems to eat boost, although I guess I am laying on it kind of thick.
Landing gear down.
Retro, I actually haven't tried. Yeah, I don't know, like, honestly, I feel like a freelancer can pretty much match it. And hold on, let me land so I can actually catch up on chat, because it is... I can see it, like, ticking away over there. No, I hit the pole. Damn it. I thought I was gonna be cool. Now I'm all messed up. That ruins my whole day.
Complete. Engines off.
Oh, my frames. What is going on? Is there a storm? I think there's a storm. Frames just took a nosedive. Alright, sorry. Catching up. Yeah, I haven't tried the power triangle yet. I'll try it after we get out of here. I doubt it's going to do anything super huge. But yeah, we'll mess around with it. And nostalgia. Trade was good for like a day. That day was yesterday, I think, or day before. It is no longer good, and I'm going to prove it with numbers. Oh, thank you, guitars. Yeah, actually, I kind of feel like quoting Inferno from Beast Wars. Saying, "Pain is my friend, allow me to introduce you to it." Alright, so yeah. Barrel. Last time I checked this, it was base price in the previous patch. We're not there anymore, so they regressed. They didn't even... Damn it, CIG. Really? Lobotomy. Oh, let's go have fun with it. Let's try that out. I don't need chat. Joke, we'll find out. How about that? We'll go to space, you know, we'll clear atmosphere, and we'll find out. Yeah, Terminal, if they want to say, like, hey, man, like, we want to test other shit, so we're actually going to come out and say that, then fine. Whatever. But this whole, like, cloak and dagger supposed shadow nerf that people say is totally happening with zero evidence that they're actually doing that intentionally, I don't buy that. There's a lot of things that I buy. One of those being ice cream, Icees, milkshakes, potato wedges. Damn, I miss potato wedges. Oh, Robert, I'm sad and angry and disappointed. I'm all three. I'm the emotional trifecta. You know what? I'm gonna tell my therapist about Star Citizen. Like, before I get through all the other trauma, it's like, oh yeah, there's a space game that makes me sad. Never mind the beatings and other childhood trauma. I want to talk about this sad space game. Alright, let's see. Let's put all power to engines. Actually, hold on. Let's just do like a let's see what our forward is. So forward is 6.3. Okay. We come to a stop. Moon, it feels kind of freelancer. I don't know, maybe like a slightly sportier freelancer. Ah, yes, that's true, Pyro. I mean, you could say that, the beatings probably cost me in several $1,000s and, lost economic opportunities, adverse health effects, and everything else, Well, Ash, like, that's not even really, like, part of it. Like, that's the thing. Once people usually have a ton of money, they stop grinding. Oh, yeah, Xperia. Freelancer's always been surprisingly stealthy. Alright, power triangle going to full engines. So we go forward. Exact same afterburner. 12.6. Reset there. 12.6, yep. Looks like it really only affects boost collection. Does not affect thruster power. Wow, that cooldown on boost regenning is atrocious. It's pretty much stuck. I've replaced the quantum drive, that's it. Oh yeah, Coyote, but insurance is covering that one. Thankfully. Like, I was filling out all the paperwork for it, and I was circling more stuff than I was not. That ace test... Well, I don't really feel like I aced it. Like, Nadia Comaneci is supposed to score a perfect 10, not me, Is she still alive? Like, she was the first person to get, like, a perfect 10 in the Olympics, right? Yeah, of course, jokes. That's what we're here for, right? We're not here to enjoy this. Let's go check out. Let's just check out gold. Let's go check out gold on Aberdeen. Hey, Lonix. And Terminal, I don't know if I actually said hi earlier, but just in case I didn't, good to see you, man. Let's see what gold's looking at.
Quantum travel complete.
I also find it weird that gold makes less money than titanium. And again, I know the actual, commodities are basically just placeholder names with some random numbers attached to them. They're not going for any sense of, realism or realistic style progression.
Quantum travel engaged.
Sorry, Toby doesn't like it when I take a drink. And it's getting warm today, so there's going to be a lot of drink in my future. Which is good, you should always hydrate.
Quantum travel.
Yeah, Retro, I know. And I still have the feeling that they're going to mess that up somehow. Just a little sinking feeling, Appear to be losing altitude quite quickly. And this being Aberdeen at night, we're just gonna stay a little high. Yeah, okay, this thing just eats boost too. Like, Freelancer, the Cutlass, both of those ships can boost for days, and this thing has the boost capacitor of a caterpillar. And that's not how it should be. Like, this ship should be one of the longest boosting ships out there. Like, look how fast this goes. Look at that. It's like 10 seconds worth of boost, you know? And it's with full boosty bits on.
Landing gear down.
I forget, what's the closest building? Okay, it's there. Alright. Not building, landing pad. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. Did I miss? I didn't miss.
Landing
Okay.
complete. Engines off.
Oh, yeah, terminal. Dude, like, okay, so Friday, I had my doctor's appointment. And car I drive does not have air conditioning. And it was like 100. The way there, the way back. Which I think in metric Celsius, it's like 37 or 38 degrees. And like, I packed plenty of water, but like when I got back, like I stumbled in the door, like I barely made it. I was sick the whole weekend, like I slept most of the time, you know, a headache, nausea. Like I was drinking constantly, like I was constantly thirsty. But every time I would drink, I felt sick because of all the water I was drinking while still being thirsty. Oh, that's awful. That's terrible, man. I hate that shit. I still feel kind of weak. Oh yeah, Ash, yeah, for sure. Advertising is not representative of any of this product. That's for damn sure. Whoops. Alright, just hit my microphone there. Yeah, ag supplies at 105. That's not realistic. Gold at 565. That's lower than what I was expecting, but that's still high. Like, I doubt anyone's freighting a large amount of gold in PTU. A lot to think it was just the heat, because like I still I feel hydrated. Yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally punched my pop filter while trying to fix my headset, because I am like maybe 3-4 inches away from my microphone. Well, yeah, joke. That was back in, you know what? We can go test that. We can test that. We could go test the Mustang. It's not like trade is working. And Cat, I mean, like, it does like 13 Gs, I think. No, was it 9? Hold on. Let me just, find out.
Engines on. Launch complete.
First, let me clear atmosphere so I'm not, using atmosphere's braking and saying, see, it's terrible. Oh, Pyrite, I'm sure. Or like just like a really tongue-in-cheek bad ASMR where it's like dropping keys, you're like someone shouting in the background, like they just came home and slammed the door, the dog going off. Alright, let me just bring this thing to a stop. I also like how we can just sit here and just drain our boost. Not going anywhere, just emptying the boost. Or in the words of Oh, what is it? Peppy? Use the boost to get through. Or is it Pepper? What was that rabbit's name? Yeah, so like, again, we're going forward, we're having fun, something shoots at us, we get 12.6 Gs. I mean, that's okay, that's decent. But man, that drains quick. Yeah, sorry, Cody, I hit shift for 3 seconds, that's why the boost's gone. That's why. And all my hopes are dying. Yeah, I can remember it was like Peppy, and I think, was it Pepper? But then I think I was just thinking of like Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Landing gear up. Quantum travel engaged.
Let's go cherry pick around Crusader. Let's see what they got. And then get disappointed. Guys, I don't have a lot of hope for this patch. I do not have a lot of hope for this patch. Yeah, terminal. Start streaming Pokemon Go. God, you know those people actually do that? Like, how do you like, do you just have like a cameraman like follow you around? It's like, yeah, man, like Jiggy Two Snipes here, catching some mons around Cleveland. I mean, sure, it's worth checking out. I wouldn't do it daily. Definitely wouldn't do it daily, but it's worth. Like the what do you call them? The events are nice. And I think there's going to be some armor tied to this next event that you get for doing it, so maybe come back for that. You know, Death, I could have said it like a bro streamer voice. I mean, Matthew, I did. I did, and I can't help but notice that reskinned multi-tool that I already have. Like, I wish they would stop recycling subscriber flare. They do that a lot. Oh yeah, Pyrite, I remember that. I remember that. You guys want to like go walk around Orison? It's been a while since I've been there. Maybe it'll be nicer now. Also, they're going to fix Pulsar so it's actually geostationary with Orison, or is it just going to stay where it is? Oh yeah, Xperia, all 12 of them.
Quantum travel engaged.
Joke, sadly, to do that... with it being like a zero cost, like if it's not, you know, more expensive, there's no real way to do it. Easiest way would be to melt it down, and that's not what you actually want to do there. And I'm frozen. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, guitars. I'm gonna swing by it. Crusader is way too damn big. And it's nighttime. Nope, bump that. Not going.
On.
Not going. Shut it down.
Systems off.
Bump that. And I've broken it. Okay, I can access my menu. Ah, there we go. Okay. Negative terminal. It's back to like 150 kilometers, which is still way too damn long. Hey, KR, hey, Dread. Nothing's good. That's the problem. Dread, it's bad. I'm going to release a 3-second State of Trade video. And it's going to open with, is trade better in 3.14? And then it's just going to be that meme of Bugs Bunny saying no. And that's it. That's going to be the video. That's the State of Trade. Let's go check out Benson. Why not?
Quantum travel engaged.
Like, I'll do it. You know what? I'll release it every week. Every damn week. The same video.
Travel complete.
Robert, the problem is every single time I wind up in Horizon, except like once, it's been nighttime. And, until they actually make it to where there's some damn lights in Horizon, like,
Landing gear down.
I don't know. I don't find it pleasant at night. It's just not a good place to go. There's zero lighting. I just think they could do better with making the place, you know, legible or discernible at night instead of going like, yeah, man, like, we gotta turn all the lights off so the Van Duel can't bomb us. That's why there's no lights at Horizon.
Landing complete. Engines off.
Oh, yeah, Rico, that's it! You know, Rico, how would you feel if I told you they had a fix for that back in 3.4 and they decided to not implement it? Back in 3.4 PTU, they actually had a fix for that. There was a relocate option in the ASOP terminals where if you had a ship that was lost but not destroyed, even during a 30K, like, you could have abandoned it on a planet, the server could have died, you could have loaded onto a whole other server in another region, hit the relocate button, and it would show up, ready to be spawned, wherever you were. That was a feature they had back in 3.4 PTU. I played with it. Exactly, Xperia. Because, check this out. It had no timer and no cost. It was instant. So, a lot of people were buying cargo, like, you know, drugs or whatever, backspacing, and then just calling it back to their location. So they took it out because they were afraid of people abusing it. Even though, you know, again, testing. Exactly, Pirate. That's what I said. That's what I said on Spectrum. But yeah, they just removed it. It's like, yeah, we don't want people abusing this. Like, okay, but again, testing. Like, if we're here to actually test and not play, then it wouldn't matter because that's what we use for testing, and then we come up with things, you know, to fix it. Benson is trash. Benson's trash. Let's go to Arco, where it's also trash. Yeah, Ash. But yeah, they had a fix for that way back in 3.4. Oh, thank you, Retro. I wish I had a reason to actually fly this thing. Yeah, Ash. Gosh, I wish I could, figure that out. That'd be nice.
Engines
Or how about medical supplies? Let's go look at medical supplies. And yeah, like, I know a bunch of ED players have come over, they've really enjoyed it. But, I kind of feel like it's the same thing. They've been playing Elite forever, and they've lost the spark. So they come over to Star Citizen, and it looks pretty. And they spend a month in it, and they've pretty much done everything they can.
Quantum travel engaged. Landing gear go. Quantum travel.
Yeah, Dre, that's it. I'm sure it'll, end. Oh yeah, Pyrite. Yeah, in-game paint system. When am I gonna be able to paint things in that, like, retro wave, synthwave, pink and blue? God. Swatch put out a new watch. It's got this, like, retro wave, pink and blue gradient to it, and I want it so bad, but... Oh, I've got a watch now, and I don't really need another watch. Nor, money for silly fashion watch. I was gonna say, Deacon's usually has 2 pads. Gee golly. I wish they would give me my damn vector indicator. Let's see, do I nail this? Nope, off the mark. I mean, like, I'm on the pad, but I'm, not aligned.
Engines off.
Yeah, we haven't really got a new game loop since... What, mining? In 3.2? I don't know, Retro, like, I join random crews all the time, or I'll play with Crumpet, or... Like, I do multi-crew, it's just, usually when I'm streaming, it's one of those things where I kind of like to be by myself. Which is, like... dividing my attention between both the game and, talking to everybody, that's easy enough. But dividing my attention between the game, people I'm playing with, and people I'm talking with, that... I don't have a lot of RAM in my brain. So dividing my attention is not the best thing. And yeah, we're back. We're back. Everything is trash. Ag supplies are $1, though. That's... surprising. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to include it, but I will say that refining, I guess, might be like 0.5 of a gameplay loop. Are you serious? How did... Yeah, Retro, but we already had Xenothreat, though. We had Xenothreat back in 3.12. And, I mean... Tractor Beam's nice. Is that a gameplay loop, though? Oh, I'm definitely tripping. Definitely tripping.
Engines on. Launch complete.
Hey, Corrupt! Slowly losing hope. Crusader does look a hell of a lot bigger from Yayla. That looks a hell of a lot bigger. I don't remember it being that big. I don't like that. I need Crusader to go away. I don't like that. Alright, where's Selin? That's not Selin, that's Daymar. You guys wanna go get disappointed at Tram and Myers?
Quantum travel engaged.
I don't remember turning shields off.
Weapons off. Shields off. Shields on. Quantum travel complete.
Could have swore I had shields before. I don't know why they poofed. Oh, yeah, never mind. I did shut the entire ship down when I was trying to avoid Crusader. Let's go check out Galette. Let's go check out Galette. Why not? Let's go check out.
Quantum travel engaged.
Oh, yeah, Retro, yeah, there'll be rewards. Yeah, that'll be nice. I mean, I'll play that, but... I don't know. I just feel like... everything to do has been done.
Quantum travel complete.
See, Dre, like, I'm interested. Okay, I'm interested in flying, you know, the Cutlass Red, ambulances, things like that. The actual gameplay loop itself or medical, you know, maybe not so much. Have a random cloud poof, okay. Yeah, Moon, like, I still had shields before I shut down. I just forgot to readjust the triangle to, you know, bring them back up. Wow, that boost takes forever to come back on a normalized triangle. Yeah, it's a lot of rocks.
Landing gear down.
Also, a headlight that goes more than like 100 feet, please. Pretty sure Pyrite has a flashlight that goes over 1 kilometer, and this is 2021.
Landing complete. Engines off.
See, Jordan, like, that's the thing. It's hard for me to do that. Like, I go to a place, you know, like some canyon or whatever, and it's like, neat. Take a Kodak. Time to go. Like, for some reason, like, sightseeing in a game just never really interested me. I think that's why I'm just not really into, like, exploration gameplay. Like, I wish I could enjoy that, because I feel like I would have a lot more fun. But sadly, I don't. Oh. Yeah, exactly, Coyote. Like, I don't understand that. Like, why does it go further after it bounces off something? Oh, yeah, Pyrite. I would tell you guys, about like the neighbors up the street who stole our porch light bulb? Like they were drunk and they jacked it so they could like play pool? Yeah, AJ, man, I miss Jump Down. And of course, CIG took that district manager syndrome where they loved it so much they broke it because they didn't understand why it worked. They tried to add to it and they only made it worse. You see, Pyrite, the reason tungsten is in the game is they're still using tungsten filament for the headlights. Oh no, yeah, sorry, Lonix. They've got a pool table on their front porch. My bad.
Engines on. Launch
Yeah, they've got a pool table on their front porch, and I think their porch light went out, so they walked over to our house and stole ours. That's Arkansas, baby. That's Arkansas. Yeah, like, that's when you know you live at a shitty place, when you gotta put your address on your damn light bulb. Although, I mean, I guess that would make sense. I did have that ex that stole all my light bulbs in the house. Damn, that was expensive to replace. Light bulbs are expensive, guys. Let's go to Higgs. Let's see what medical supplies are doing at Higgs. Oh, Lonix, that thing is ragged to hell, man. Like, it's outside for crying out loud. Like, it's on their front porch.
travel engaged.
Even if it is covered, like, it's outside in that Arkansas humidity. Matthew, probably not. Honestly, you could probably make more just running non-bounty missions. I mean, like, it would technically be profitable, but it would be pennies. You know?
Quantum travel complete.
Why are we dropping at 800 meters per second? How come I have no control? How come I have... CIG, give me control! How come I have no thrust? We must be in a 30K. Ah, yes, we are. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Oh yeah, no, that's fair, Lonix. Those guys are assholes, too. Obi-Wan never told you about your father. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and exit out, because this 30K is taking a while. So let's just restart that. They do Lonix, or at least like a medium size, and they work around it. Back into the fray we go. Yeah, this will be a fun Spectrum thread. Ugh. That's right, Matthew. Well, you know, that's a weird thing. With the way things are set up, well, okay, again, this is PTU, where less people are trading. You probably have like a fifth of the people trading here than you do in PU. But you know, stock so far has been decent. But again, that's probably because the only missing stock is the ones that the server's deleting, not people buying it. But yeah, like that's the annoying thing. I want to go shoot something. I guess maybe I should play around with, you know, combat. Yeah, like, probably right a long time ago. The void. Can I make it to the square? I went too far. A long time ago, there was a house I was going to move into, close to the old McDonald's here. And that house was built in, I think she said it was 1899, 19... Oh, like, it was over 100 years old back in 2008. Ah, Rico, that'd be nice. Sadly, that'll be Vulcan gameplay, and I doubt that'll even get to be able to be in it. Well, Michael, there's Pulsar, but it's not, you know, it's not like this. Oh God, I could play Pulsar every day. Like, I know it's probably a bit harder to watch, especially when you really don't know what's going on in the game. But hot damn, do I love Pulsar. I know engineering isn't spectacular to show off. Like, if I'm gonna stream it, I'm gonna have to do captain stuff. But, man, do I love Pulsar. I don't know, Lonix. I might do it tomorrow. I do enjoy... I think the reason that I don't do it as much is, one, it's the dividing attention between, like, 3 separate things. And 2, I can't really moderate, you know, what the 4 other people on the crew are saying sometimes. And, you know, YouTube will get persnickety about that. Real persnickety. And, you know, I've been lucky so far, but there's a few people I've met in Pulsar where it's like, and immediate block and report. Oh shit, thank you, Matthew. That's the first good news I've seen all day. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. I'd say I'd go get an Icee, but for whatever reason, there's an Icee shortage at the moment. Because that's a thing. Lonix, I usually just play with randoms, like, I'll hop in. Like, if you guys want, I'll shoot messages in Discord whenever I'm playing, but sometimes it's like, you know, 3 in the morning. Let's get rid of those yellow jackets. Where's my spinal mount? There it is. Badger, badger. All energy. Let's have 5 rounds per gun. And sometimes, Lonix, I don't commit for very long at all, either. Like, I would have played some this weekend, but, you know, the whole recovering thing. Yeah, it's fair, Lonix. I mean, I could always do one on a Friday. I'll stream later in the day or something. But yeah, like, I love Pulsar. I love it a lot. It's just one of those games that I don't get tired of. Like, very rarely have I ever been frustrated with it. And usually when I am frustrated, it's the people, not the game, you know? Like, I feel like they really nail the quintessential Starship experience. And really, its only failing is that it's, you know, co-op only. Like, it's not an MMO, it's not a multiplayer game in the sense that Star Citizen is. But it's the perfect multi-crew experience, and it has a lot of replayability, a lot of different options. A lot of ships, actually, for a game of its, you know, size. And for having, like, you know, one programmer, one artist, and now one writer, it's done incredibly well. Like, I mean, like, you know, yeah, the game looks basic, but they have literally one artist. Just the one. Oh no, Lonix, I've actually been going back and flying and whatnot. Just, you know, trying to get the hang of things. I'm still having an issue, one, remembering what the airspeed or cruise speed of my plane is, and two, maintaining it. Keep forgetting that tab is no longer scan mode. Well, that's a hammerhead. That's a Navy hammerhead.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Neat. Alright, let's go to probably Hurston. Yeah, 20 rounds per gun isn't bad. I can work with that. Whoa. Yeah, like, I've been enjoying Flight Sim, I just have to do those short hop flights, you know? Sorry, Cody. I bought some sort of chair that looks like it came out of a van. Which, admittedly, I kinda like it. It's been decent so far for the price tag. Oh, negative Lonix, I did not. I've been mostly just trying to get the hang of, like, you know, flying. Before I start, you know, any sort of, like, campaign mode. See, if I turn the badges off, what do we get? What do we get? Not the badgers, the bulldogs. 26. 31. Yeah, that's not worth it. That's not worth it. Yeah, Lonix, I probably will, because, like, I miss the actual missions they used to have. And I did grab Train Sim World 2 as, you know, free on Epic. I haven't actually installed it yet, but I did grab it. Now, will it be as good as Derail Valley? Probably not. I don't know, I feel like Star Citizen and Derail Valley share this thing where being able to hop out and walk around makes the world more real. Like, even if there's nothing to do once you hop out, walk around, like, it just feels more real, you know? And I don't know if Train Sim World has that, but, you know, I've played Dovetail games before, so I doubt it. Butthurt? Why butthurt, Dre? What's going on? What happened? Talk to me. Ah, that'll do it. That would do it. Actually, can I take that tracker mission in jump? I can, and it's at Yela. Damn it. Really, Lonix? Okay, well then maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I will check it out. Yeah, but do you actually have to, like, you know, connect your carriages yourself? Or is it just like a, yeah, you can walk around? Oh, Coyote's today, the last day? When is it coming out? Late August? September? And yeah, Keel, like, it's easy to get a ship. It's all but impossible to get the customized, upgraded everythings to make it, you know, the top tier Edge. Ah, yeah, the wipe. Well, I wasn't that far into it. So, Dread, like, what do you do for that? You use like a pillow or something, or what? Lay on your stomach for everything? Oh shit! Hey Mario, thanks, man. Oh man, sour ice cream. That's an idea. Back when I worked at Jimmy John's, whenever we'd get newbies in, I used to prove to them that I couldn't taste that well by, like, doing a shot of vinegar and just, like, slow drinking it. I wonder what vinegar on ice cream would be like. I wonder how terrible that would be. Oh, that's fair, Robert. What? Are you kidding me? No, no. Damn it! I retract the previous statement about the servers being stable. Oh, Kai, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I'm getting tired of reloading. Robert, there we go. Talk about some sour grapes. I'm right there, man. The grapes are about to be some sour prunes over here. Ah. Rico, that is 2 in about, what, 20 minutes so far? Not even that? Coyote, I wouldn't want to work on one, but I'd love to ride on one. I've always wanted to be on one of those smaller boats out in the ocean, getting tossed and turned about. Or like one of those big ass container ships. I want to ride one of those somewhere. Like, I don't want to go on a cruise. I just want to get a tiny room in a container ship. And be a hipster and pretend to, like, be like some sort of troubled, haunted author who had to get away from the world so he could write something and then, ends up experiencing some sort of Lovecraftian horror out on the sea. Which I'm pretty sure that's already a book, but. Well, Dread, their shields seem to come back a lot faster now, too. What? Talk about Lovecraftian horror. Um... Are you... Are you kidding me? Alright, Lovecraftian horror right here. My bowl rolls out of the room through the door, and I can't open the door. Quoth the server. No. Oh yeah, Katie, they make tons of money. Ah, yep, look, 30k. 30k. That is 3 for 3 in 20 minutes. Cool. Cool. What is going on? If I get one more, I think we're just done. I think we're done for the day. Hey, bad token. We get to load again. Yeah, I mean, there's the PU. I don't know what I'm gonna do in it, though. I might end up going to another game. Oh man, yeah, I could easily do some Civilization 5. I know that might not be the most fun thing to watch, but man, I could do some Civilization 5. Or some Pulsar. Ah, Derail Valley could be fun. Yeah, we could do some Flight Sim. You guys want to see some Flight Simulator? Dread, I want to say that I've either owned it or had something like it. And either I didn't like it or I couldn't understand it. I don't think it was Stellaris. It may have been something else. Give me a sec. Let me go look at Stellaris. Okay, yeah, no, this is not the one I was thinking of. Cavity, I have no idea what I did to the poor King Air. I don't know if I, like, clicked something or what, but... Yeah, if you guys wanna... Let's use some Flight Sim. I'll probably close this stream down and then restart it. Ah, yeah, yeah. I never get around to playing Stellaris. But yeah, we could do some Flight Sim. Oh, Dread, that's a hell of an acronym right there. Moo 2. Oh, Xperia, not long. Ooh, it's been a long time. Like, I used to do Arena Commander, you know, on the regular, but man, that was back in the 2.0 days, and I don't have that fire anymore. Like, I don't have that hunger. I'm just not, you know, I'm not that worried about Arena Commander anymore. So I would get absolutely destroyed. I do like the shorter cooldown timers, though. It's the one decent thing they've done. Let's see if the server will last long enough for the Buccaneer to come back. Actually, no, screw it. You guys want to see some Flight Simulator? Let's do some damn Flight Simulator. Alright, so, like I said, I'm going to end this stream and immediately start another one. So, just hang out, I guess wait for the notification or just check back in the channel here in like 3-4 minutes. And, yeah, we'll get into some Flight Sim. For funsies. We'll fly out to Little Rock. So, I will be right back. So, for those of you who will not be joining us in Flight Simulator, take care, stay safe, have fun, drink plenty of water, and remember I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I either will not be streaming or it'll be much, much later in the day. And for those of you who will be here, just stay tuned, and yeah, Flight Simulator will be coming next. So have fun.